Hey guys, it's me, it's Jess. Excuse me. I'm back with another video. I've had a couple ideas and I've been putting them down on paper and I didn't know what to do today and I was like, oh, I should just do something. Kind of been sitting around the last few days and kind of moping a little bit like we do sometimes. And I thought I would make a video. So I put on some makeup, made myself beautiful, and yeah. So I thought I would talk about comfort zone, and it's funny because I wrote this like probably like a week ago about our comfort zones and staying in our comfort zones and stuff. And it's funny because I realized just this last day, like I was listening to videos while I was doing my makeup and stuff, and some readings and some there's the eclipse coming up and stuff like that, so some like spiritual kind of stuff. And it was very interesting looking back and comparing to like say like January, just how I'm still letting the same fears get in the way of some things. And um I don't feel like I've grown too much in certain areas of my life. And I was like, once I realized that, I was like, wow, like no wonder why I've been so frustrated and feeling so stuck in my life. Like I need to like move away to another country or something. Um, but I did write this a couple days ago on comfort zone. It's basically just facing our fears. Every so like I'm I think it's so easy for us to just sit in places where we don't have to go out of our personal boundaries in a good way and a growing way. Um, I think for me, I've been sitting where I'm comfortable because I fear certain things will happen if I move forward, and I feel like it's become more and more worse actually in the last few months, some of these fears. And it's something to look at and stuff like that because I am kind of just sitting in my comfort zone. And it's amazing how I make these videos and like come to realize that I'm when I make these videos they're for me too because it's what's on my mind, it's what's going on in my head, right? So excuse me. So um I find I make excuses like, oh, I'm not feeling well today, or I can't do that, or like the longer I put something off, the more I'm like, oh, well, like I haven't done it, so I guess I shouldn't do it at all, or I shouldn't contact that person, or I shouldn't this, just because it's been so long, and like stuff like that. I do feel like I have a purpose, and I feel like sometimes I get confused by that purpose and what it is I want to do with my life. And I get all confused and kind of a little identity crisis and stuff. I've had the last couple days, and like I've even questioned like a lot of stuff the last couple days, but I seem to just keep moving forward and I keep going to the same place. So I'm gonna have to trust that that's where I'm meant to be. Um, you know, there's a lot of distractions can keep us from in our comfort zone and from moving forward. Like distractions can be anything, like any type of addiction for one. Just getting For me, like I think it can be different for everybody what distractions are. For me it will be like um watching too much Netflix, or watching stuff that doesn't really serve any purpose in my life except for me to just sit there and not have to do anything. Although I do believe there is a time where that is best for us. Like these last couple days, I was having physical memories of trauma. So like I was physically reliving trauma, and in various ways, and I felt like if anything in that kind of situation, anything, if I could just get myself to be as calm as possible, even if it was just watching a live stream of someone on YouTube or something. but I'm kind of getting off topic a bit. But it's the sitting in the comfort zone and distractions. Like, I feel like I get distracted a lot. I feel like for me, like, I don't know if this is just kind of my background and the personality that I struggle with sometimes. I feel a distraction can be like, I can like take on one thing and be like, yeah, I want to do that. Or then I'll hear about another thing or read about another thing or see something on YouTube and I'm like, no, I want to do that. And then all of a sudden I'm doing this and then I'm doing this and I'm doing this. And it's like, I'm distracting myself by picking up all these other things, but I'm not able to stay in my zone where, to keep going. So I feel like I can get distracted almost. I can get distracted by my identity, basically. Like, I'll like kind of have little identity crises once in a while, and like, which is completely normal for what I've been through, but it's just like, it's a huge distraction, and sometimes it's a little frustrating for my partner, but all of a sudden I'll start tearing apart the place. I'm like, I'll tear apart the place and like start like getting rid of stuff and doing this and doing that, and it's just like, man, the things we do when we're trying to just cope with life. But so yeah, I feel like that's a distraction, kind of grasping onto other people's ideas and stuff, which is okay sometimes, but for me it's too much sometimes, and it's too much to like take on other people's perceptions or views or anything. Like, I need to be able to stick to mine. So and basically just like asking yourself questions. Are you in a comfort zone right now? Are you somewhere where you're really comfortable? Are you wanting to move forward? Are you wanting to challenge yourself with some things? When I think of comfort zone, I think of fears. Like, you're sitting somewhere comfortable because you're scared of something. For me, at least in my life, that's how it goes. So but yeah, just as a human in general, like, I want to grow some more, and I can't believe how much fears like I have that I thought I don't know what I thought. I thought they weren't an issue. I thought, like, so anyways, that's a little bit about comfort zone and where I'm at, and maybe to get you thinking a bit. And please like, subscribe, keep coming back, and leave a comment below if you like. Ask a question if you like. I can do a video request, live stream, anything. Please leave anything. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again, and never stop believing in yourself, you guys. Bye.